What up, everybody? This is your Cosmic Homegirl, and I'm doing the weekly forecast slash the cosmic weather for the week of August 16th, 2020 through August 23rd of 2020. I have a special announcement for all of my peoples, all my homies out there in the astrology world. So I am going to be teaching a class. I'm going to be teaching a webinar on the transit of Saturn in Aquarius from 2020 to 2023 and how it's going to affect us all. And it is being partnered with Miss Nadia Shah, the legendary, one of the dopest world-renowned astrologers out there. Much respect to Miss Nadia Shah. Many thanks to her for the opportunity. So I am a part of Synchronicity University and the fall classes on her website. So it's nadiashah.com. It's the Synchronicity University page. I will post a link in the description box and also in the comments as soon as I get the proper links. I think as I'm recording this, the website still needs to be updated to add my class in, but it is going to be on September the 2nd of 2020. And once again, it's on the transit of Saturn in Aquarius. So we already had Saturn dip a little bit in Aquarius for a few months earlier this year. And then he went back into Capricorn. And then he's going to go back into Aquarius in December of 2020 and stay there until 2023. So I'm going to take a look at the last couple of times that Saturn was in Aquarius. Well, just some notable moments in history and in the past, to see what Saturn and Aquarius brought to us. And Saturn is trekking back over those grounds again. So it's going to affect us globally, personally, but it's helping to usher in the new normal, quote unquote, the new normal, and the age of Aquarius. So I'm going to be talking all about that, you guys. I'm so freaking hyped. I'm so excited. And I love going back in history in order to look ahead into the future. And it's going to be a pretty dope class. So once again, it's going to be on September 2nd of 2020. So mark your calendars. And I will post the links to the class below. And I will also keep you guys posted on my Instagram as well. If you're not following me on IG, I'm at Cosmic Homegirl, just all together, no spaces, no symbols or nothing, just at Cosmic Homegirl on Instagram, and I will keep you guys posted. So I hope to see some of you guys there in my clase. If you're not there live, it's cool because the recorded version of it will be available on her website after September 2nd. But of course, dopeness if you can join me live and be there to ask questions and all that good stuff. All right, so just wanted to make that quick announcement. And now let's jump into what the cosmic weather is for this week for August 16th through the 23rd. Mic check. Pardon me while I adjust my mic up in this place, okay? All right, so hopefully you guys can still hear me. I don't really do a lot of editing on this stuff. I love editing and I'm creative and all that jazz, but ain't nobody got time for that right now. Okay, so let's start with August 16th of 2020. What's cracking? So you guys know I always take a look at the moon phases. So the moon goes into Leo on August 16th and stays there for a couple of days. But what I'm noticing is the moon is in Leo and it's joining the sun and Mercury together in the sign of Leo too. The sun and Mercury are at 24 degrees of Leo. It's like really late at night on the 16th and going into the 17th that they are in Leo together in a conjunction, right? And they are making a trine aspect, which is a good aspect to the planet Mars in Aries. So we've got a lot of fire in the sky right now. So people are either super extra pissed off or they are super extra active and like ambitious. This is what this energy, I feel like it's ambition. Fire sign energy is all about that life, like going after your goals and just like jumping, you know what I'm saying? Fire signs are ruled by like these Aries is ruled by Mars. So Mars is in its home sign. And then the sun rules the sign of Leo. So the sun is in its home sign. So both of these are in their dignities and their full power. So, and then Mercury's right here too, which is communication. So all of this energy to me equates, like a lot of action oriented energy. You just want to get things done. You feel excited about things and hyped and everything. So this is really, really good energy for anything in life. It doesn't matter what the area of life is for you. It mostly, like, I would say, like work, jobs and stuff like that, but also creativity, or even if you have just like regular errands to run, you need some motivation to clean your house or whatever. Yes, this energy is really good for that too. Excuse me. Or even if you want to go after something or someone, this will give you a little boost in your confidence. Okay, so this is really good energy. So also, like I said, on the 16th, the moon goes into Leo, and into the 17th, we also have the moon in Leo. So we are preparing to have a new moon in the sign of Leo. That is actually going to be exact on the 18th. Okay, on the 18th is when we have the new moon. But building up to that, the moon is in Leo. It does make a square aspect to Uranus on the 17th, which can be a little bit more of an erratic energy. Like, it's nervous energy, it's randomness, so that can be happening on the 17th. Moon and Leo days are ones where you just feel like your inner Beyonce comes out, your inner diva. There's a lot of like female singers and stuff that mostly, like, the US ones, in like R&B or pop music or whatever, that people always like said are divas, or they deem themselves to be divas or queens or whatever. And I noticed that a lot of them have Leo energy. Like, if they're not a Leo sun, they have like a Leo Mars, a Leo moon, a Leo something, right? Like Madonna's birthday, August 16th. So happy birthday to the queen, the OG Madonna. Yes, she opened a lot of doors for a lot of these chicks nowadays that can be prancing around wearing lingerie draws, wearing some lingerie, wearing bras, wearing styles that are a little bit wild and provocative and all that. Madonna opened some doors for some of them. But Madonna, she has planets in Leo. She's got hella Virgo energy too, Virgo rising and moon, I believe. But she's got a lot of Leo, like even Venus in Leo. Beyonce has Mars in Leo. And I know that Virgos get all booty hurt whenever people talk about Beyonce's other placements, and they're like, no, she is the Virgo queen. She's our queen. Yeah, but Beyonce is also a Scorpio moon, so Scorpios can claim her too. Okay, and she has Mars in Leo, so Leos can claim her too. Okay. And I think she's a Libra rising, I want to say. It's been a minute since I looked at her chart, but whatever her rising sign is, that sign can claim her too. Okay. So Beyonce is multi-dimensional. So there. Okay. On you guys, on Virgos. Just want to, no, she's a Virgo. No, she's got Mars and Leo. I posted a picture on my IG of her. Well, it's like a repost. I forgot where I got it from. Some page, but it's like a newer picture of her. She's all draped in all this leopard print, and everybody around her, including all the men's that are carrying her, they're all wearing leopard print. She's laying on her leopard print hood of a car or something. I don't know, whatever. And she just looks flashy. That's her Mars in Leo. So a lot of the grand divas have Leo energy. So my point is, whenever the moon is in Leo every month, we all have a bit of that in the mix. Okay, personally. We make a bigger fuss about our hair, okay, about our wigs, all right? And we may make a big fuss about like coloring our hair or getting a haircut or just styling it. Some people like bigger hair during moon and Leo days, or they just do a lot of hair flips, So that could be part of the mood, if you will, with the Leo moon days. But Leo moon days, yes, they could be full of drama. People wanting to talk about the drama of the world or their lives. Everything is so dramatic, like your hand on your forehead, like, oh, the drama of it all. Like, yes, that's Moon and Leo days for you. But also people could be more generous, more happy, more excited, more Leo rules the heart and love and everything, like romance, like, yes, the honeymoon stage and all that. That is Leo energy right there. So being in tune with that, Moon and Leo days. But let's talk about the new moon, because we have the moon in Leo giving us that Leo attitude, but it's building up to a new moon phase. Okay. The new moon in Leo, it occurs, looks like late in the evening, August 18th, but it can count as the 19th if you are more in eastern parts of the world. So it's when the sun and moon come together at the same degree. So it looks like it's about 7 p.m. Pacific US time. So the moon is at 26 Leo, the sun is at 26 Leo. And also we have Mercury in the mix here. And they are making a great aspect to Mars in Aries still. Okay. And then also they are making an aspect to the South Node in Sagittarius, which is not pictured here on this motherfucking website. You guys know I always have to complain about that. planetwatcher.com, not sponsored. Can you guys please fix that? I don't get it. The South Node is important too. The South Node is a you guys know I talk about the South Node all the time for a reason. Okay, it's very important in astrology. So please, can we have the South Node? planetwatcher.com. Thank you very much. Okay, so this new moon is making an aspect to the South Node, a trine aspect. So we're going to have actually a grand trine. Now, it is a grand trine but the South Node is a point that's calculated. That's the only thing, is the nodes are not physical celestial bodies in the sky. Okay, they're not floating around up there spinning and rotating, and we can't see them in a telescope or none of that. They are calculated points, but are they relevant? Oh, you bet your ass they are relevant. Oh my gosh, you guys know I can talk all day about the nodes, and because they are about karma, destiny, fate, your past life, your current life. They play such a huge role in our lives. Like, people underestimate the nodes so freaking much. But they are big parts of us and of our relationships with other people. Oh, especially that. So yes, they're important. So even though the South Node is not pictured here, it's going to be at 27 degrees of Sag, and that is definitely making an aspect to the new moon at 26 degrees of Leo, and then Mars at 24 Aries. Okay, so what does that equate to for us as a collective? Well, of course, wherever the fire signs are at in your chart, whatever houses they're in, whatever houses they rule, that's where you're going to have the most fire, the most activation, the most revelations happening for you and stuff like that. So that's personally. Now, collectively, the new moon in Leo in itself, it is about self-love and confidence and having lots of security, like being secure with yourself. And I said confidence, right? Confidence and what's the other word? Self-esteem. And just prancing around like I'm cute. I don't know why anybody wouldn't want me. I'm bomb. I am bomb diggity. Okay. I am dope. Okay. I am lit. I am just all that and a bag of chips, bringing the 90s back. Hello, Ricky Lake Show. So that's what Leo energy is about. Okay. The new moon in Leo is pretty much newness. But you know what? With new moons, I always find that they're not just like being something new pops up in your life. Sometimes it's because it's the dark moon. You can't see it in the sky. The sun and moon are together, but but it's the dark moon, okay? So it wipes away things. It has to clear some things away, and then the moon is quote unquote growing in the sky once it progresses, when you can start to see it again in the sky, and that's when things are being cultivated and will start to manifest during, the new moon period. But when it's a dark moon, it, like I said, it may have to clear some things away first. So wherever Leo is in your chart, that's where that can be happening. But newness, yes, it definitely plants the seeds for that grow, as the moon progresses, like I said. So anyway, with Leo energy, with the new moon, there could be you just calling for you to have a new attitude, honey. Okay, just have yourself a new outlook on yourself, and newfound confidence some people can have. New moon in Leo, and like I said, Leo rules the heart and the heart chakra, like what makes you happy. It doesn't necessarily have to be romance and love of another person or from another person. It could be what makes your heart chakra glow with joy, like what brings you joy, man, like what brings you happiness. Leo rules children and childlike behavior, childlike energy, and we all have that. It doesn't matter your chronological age, we all have that. So what makes you light up? You know what Leo and fifth house energy make me think of and remind me of? Kids at Christmas time, if you celebrate Christmas, or just in general, even if you don't, if you know kids that get excited about Christmas, like Christmas lights, that's what I think of when I think of Leo energy. Like being a kid and seeing Christmas lights either on a Christmas tree or driving through neighborhoods. Some parents do that. They drive their kids through neighborhoods or business areas or something to where the Christmas lights are like lit up. And kids are just like, oh my gosh, wow. And their eyes light up, not just with the reflection of the lights, but I mean, literally, like their eyes light up with excitement, because it's just like, whoa, I don't know, like that excitement, or like seeing city lights. Like, I have some Leo energy in my chart, and I remember being a kid and loving when my parents would pass over like the freeway bridges and pass through downtown or past downtown of the city, and seeing all the city lights in all the buildings. Like I just love that. It made me feel so freaking hyped. Even as a little kid, I'm talking about 3-4 years old, I remember getting so excited about that. Any like cityscape with all the lights and stuff in the buildings, that's what Leo energy reminds me of. That feeling of being lit up, literally, and seeing lights that are exciting to you, or that those sayings like seeing your name in lights, like celebrities when they get to perform like at a theater or someplace, like to where their name is in lights. That means like they're the headliner of a show or something, and it's on a sign, that's lit up. All of that stuff is Leo energy. So even if you're not a celebrity, even if you're not a kid, by age or whatever makes you feel like that is Leo. So new moon means bringing newness of that into your life. And if some people have to get rid of something in order to feel that way, then so be it. That means anything that makes you feel weighed down, or here's an example. I was just chatting with my sister earlier, and the new moons and full moons, the day of and the moment of, yes, the energy is super freaking potent, right? But even the days before, the days leading up to the new moon, you may start to feel the effects, see them, hear them, whatever. Okay, try to manifest them and make them happen, whatever. So I was talking to my sister today, and I was telling her how, I needed to clear some space out of my phone. So I was like, I have like freaking 11,000 photos. Tauruses, we keep everything. I'm serious. Like, we don't like to throw things away. We don't like waste. And we can hang on to everything. Okay. So even photos. So I was like, let me just go back through my phone and delete a bunch of pictures of some bullshit that I don't need anymore, just to clear space in my phone. That's definitely a new moon thing, welcoming in new by clearing out the old, right? So anyway, I was looking through old pictures and I saw, pictures of myself from like a few years back when I was still in a relationship, a long-term relationship. And I was like, dang, you know what? I look a lot younger now than I did when I was chronologically and physically younger at that time. I look at those pictures and I see myself and I feel the energy of those times. Even if I was smiling, even if it was like a cute filter or something or a goofy filter, I still felt my energy and I looked at myself and I feel like I looked older and tired and weighed down. And people tell me I look tired every day of my motherfucking life anyway because I have hereditary bags under my eyes. Oh my God. I can't stand when humans pick at me about that and try to diagnose me with shit. I'm just like, oh my God, this is just the way I was born. Leave me alone. Anyway, that's a different story. I digress. No, but if I am, so that means if I am really tired, I must really look like shit. Okay. Because naturally I just look tired all the freaking time. Even if I get 12 hours of sleep, it doesn't matter. So imagine being really worn down. Oh, I must have really looked bad. No, but seriously, like I saw because I was the life I was living, and no disrespect to my ex, like he's not a horrible person. It's just, the compatibility over the years, I guess, changed, and the lifestyle we were living put me in a position to where I felt drained all the time, working so hard, and my femininity was drained and my self-esteem was very low. My confidence was low. Like, so when I look at those old pictures, that is what I saw. You know what I'm saying? And now, and I was telling her now, I may be a little older age-wise, like chronologically, but I look younger than I did back then. I look younger now that I'm older, and I feel younger and I feel lighter and freer, because I am now like more into myself and not into a relationship. And relationships, unfortunately, you could put a lot of yourself to the side for them and you don't really get to be yourself, and you may suppress parts of yourself, even good parts of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're with somebody and they're just like this boring brick wall and you're like super, hey, how's it going? Or you're romantic, or you're whatever, you're creative, and that person just doesn't respond well to those parts of yourself and you have to suppress them down. And so all the good fun parts of yourself, the Leo parts of yourself, like, you know what I'm saying? You don't get to express them when you're with somebody, when you're not with the right person, okay? And then when you are with the right person, all the Leo stuff comes out of you. The fun, the romantic, the playful, all of that. Like, you're supposed to be with somebody that nourishes that cherishes that, so that you do keep your youthful spirit, the youthful part of yourself. And so, yeah, like I am a very youthful person. I've always been like that, and that will never change. But when I was in a relationship, it was weighing me down and making me feel old as hell, like before my time to feel like that, and you could see it in my face in those pictures. So yeah, there was a lot of them that I did delete. It's very hard for Tauruses to let go, and you know what I'm saying? But like I deleted them because I'm like, yo, I'm not that person anymore, and I never want to be that person. Want to be fun. Leo energy, fifth house energy. I want to be playful. I want to be romantic, and I will never let anybody like make me suppress any of that down, or make me feel like I have to suppress that down in order to compromise, in order to hang on to that relationship with them, so I know this is corny to say a lot, and it's cliche, but don't ever let your inner child be suppressed and like forced to grow up before you want it to. Your inner child should always stay with you. You shouldn't just let your inner child get old and boring, and then you're just old and dusty and boring. You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't do that. And I feel like this new moon in Leo, that's kind of like a theme with it, is keep your inner child thriving and happy. And if anyone or anything makes your inner child not feel like that, then a new moon is a time, once again, you cleared that away, that person, that part of yourself, that part of your life away, so they can, like, you could be happy, ha. If you guys know where that's from, if you're old school, let me know. But yes, we should all be able to feel that way, and be with people, friends, or relationship partners, or whoever that allow us to feel that way, not make us feel like you got to shut your inner child down or shut them up, or like when I was in that situation, I felt like I couldn't be goofy. Like, you guys that know me know that I'm goofy as hell all the time, and I couldn't be goofy when I was in my last relationship. If I was, then he really made me feel goofy, like in a bad way, like if I'm stupid or something, because he was like a brick wall. I got no reaction. I was just like, hey, babe. Or like, hey, oh my God, check this out. This is so funny. Check out this funny video or whatever. And then we'd watch it and he would just be like that emoji with no mouth. You know what I'm saying? Just like blank, no expression. Or the one with the eyes are just slits and the mouth is a slit, just like that expression. And I'm over here like, whoa, this is so funny. I just felt like so freaking dumb all the time, because I'm like, did you watch it? And he's like, yeah. Crickets chirp. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go share this with some of my friends so they can actually laugh with me and not make me feel like a dumbass. Thank you very much. That right there will really make your inner goofiness, your inner child, just feel so wah wah. Or that if you guys are old school and ever watch The Price is Right, like that noise. Yes, you have those moments a lot, So anyway, that's my point with it. That's my real life new moon and Leo examples. Leo is about your inner child. So don't let nobody shut him or her down, okay? Now, this new moon, it has a conjunction with Mercury. Mercury is about communication. So there, of course, whatever newness is brought to you, there could be some news that's delivered to you that's exciting or something like that. Some awakenings that have to do with communication or the mind, some aha moments. New moons and full moons tend to bring those moments anyway, but when Mercury is closely involved with them, then it really is about like some sort of news that's important, some sort of communication that you've been waiting for, you know what I'm saying? Something like that, or wake you up to finally communicate about something and not let it just lie dormant there, And then also, they're making an aspect to Mars. Once again, Mars in Aries is about that action, okay? So there's just a lot of like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do, and you really follow through and put it into action. And then the aspect that these are making to the South Node. Okay, the South Node is about your soul's past and past lives, if you believe in reincarnation and such things. The South Node is about where you've already been as a soul. It can even be about the past in your current lifetime that you're in. It's your default settings, it's what you're comfortable and familiar with. But also the South Node, when it's transiting, that traveling South Node, it's like it sweeps away things in this area of your life. Wherever Sagittarius is in your chart, that's where it's making a clean sweep through there and clearing out some old stuff. And there's like karma and fate and destiny involved in all of that. So with the sun, the moon, Mercury, Mars, all aspecting the South Node, sorry. What the hell was that noise? Okay, I don't know. I live in the hood, y'all. Who knows what noises could be? They could be anything around. Jeez Louise. Anyway, sorry, I'm not editing that out. Ain't nobody got time for that. Anyways, back to the new moon. And these walls are thin and my neighbors are ghetto. Just Lord have mercy. Anyways, so the South Node in Sagittarius. So wherever Sag is in your chart, that's where things could be being cleared away. So this is even more clearing away energy that's involved with this new moon. So yeah, like I said, see where the fire signs are at in your chart, like what houses that they're, what house cusp they're on, and read up on what those houses represent. It could be in your areas of emotion, of money and finances and career, of relationships and communication. It could be whatever, depending upon your chart. But yeah, so that's the new moon in Leo, and that is popping on the 18th of August. Yeah, the 18th of August, okay? Well, alrighty then. What is next? We have the moon moving into Virgo. So the moon moves into Virgo like early on the 19th, okay, of August. We have the moon moving into Virgo. So we have Mercury is also going to be moving into Virgo. Okay. So the moon in Virgo days are days, I know it's like so cliche to say, and Virgos are like, we're not just all about cleaning. Okay. Virgo energy is about organization of your immediate environment that you frequent day to day. So that can mean your work environment. If you're actually working, even if you're working from home, it's like your desk, your little work area. It can mean your home or your bedroom or whatever. Okay. Wherever you frequent day to day, that is, Virgo rules going to those places and the things that you do, your duties and responsibilities in those areas, right? So when the moon is in Virgo, on those days, we're more concerned about stuff like that. So that's why we say, oh, cleaning up or whatever. So we be getting cleaning up, getting organized, just getting your motherfucking life, getting your schedules together, doing your meal preps, like whatever you have to do to put your life in order. That's what moon and Virgo days are good for. So the moon is in Virgo on the 19th. Okay. It moves into Virgo on the 19th. Or it could be on, yeah. Okay. So then we have Mercury moving into Virgo also on that day. And that is at like in the evening. It could be the evening or, the next day, the 20th, depending upon where you're at. But Mercury moving into Virgo. Now, Mercury's going to be in Virgo. I thought I wrote it down. Yeah, Mercury's going to be in Virgo only through September 5th. So only for a couple of weeks. So that will Mercury be in Virgo. Mercury in Virgo, like what I said about the moon being in Virgo, it's pretty much the same thing. Like Mercury in Virgo is communication. It's going to be a little bit more logical, practical, sarcastic. Oh, I love the sarcasm of Virgo so much. And Mercury in Virgo, Virgo energy has like such a dope sense of humor. At least to me, this sense of humor is dope. Not everybody gets the same sense of humor, but Mercury and Virgo energy is just, there's a lot of comedians that have Virgo energy because they have to break things out. Like they talk about the day-to-day life, right? Like have you ever gone to the store and then da 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 and this happens and that happens, or you ever have this happen, and they explain it in detail in sarcastic and funny ways. Yeah, a lot of those comedians, Virgos, okay, or they have Mercury in Virgo or some other energy in that sign. So Mercury in Virgo could be sarcasm and humor, as well as, being logical and practical and kind of an a-hole know-it-all too. Virgo energy can be like that, just being honest. I was just chatting earlier, like once again with my sister, and I was telling her how I was reflecting upon when I used to work in an office full of women who were Leo suns with Mercury and Virgo. And I am sorry if you're listening to this and those are your placements and you're offended. Whatevs, okay? But these chicks were some assholes. Like, I'm not even going to lie or front or sugarcoat. Leo with Mercury and Virgo. And I have a couple homeboys. I have at least 3 homeboys that are Leo suns with Mercury and Virgo. And the reason why they're my homeboys is because that Virgo sarcasm, I can get down with it. When it's jokes and it's fun and everything. But in the workplace and with women, no. that's a no from me, dog. Like, I can't, because they're super critical, and not just, oh, I'm analyzing this and, critiquing this. No, it's like, oh my God, you didn't know that already? No, actually, my homeboys, the guys, could be like that too. And I've had to check a couple of them over the years, like thinking that everybody is dumb, pretty much, like thinking everybody is a dumbass. And, just people who are a little bit more aloof or, spiritual or dreamy, just kind of like questioning them as if they're stupid, and like checking to see if they have the facts of it all. Just come on, man. Like, stop thinking that you're the superior knowledgeable brain of the whole universe and everybody is below you. And like, oh my God. Yeah, so do not tap into that negative side of Mercury and Virgo, especially while the sun is in Leo. Lord have mercy. People being on their high horses with their egos and their freaking, oh my God. But however, Mercury and Virgo is really good, like I said, for getting your life together, for solving problems. Virgo is a sign that rules problems, but also solving them, getting down to the root of them, researching things and correcting them, and taking the time, like having the patience to sit there and take the time and untangle things. I've noticed that people with Virgo energy, and that can count for sixth house too, are really good at sitting there and untangling things and figuring out puzzles and things like that. I have planets in the sixth house in my natal chart, and I can totally attest to that being the truth. Like, I used to like to sit there, and if my mom had like tangled necklaces, they were all tangled together, I had the patience to sit there and untangle them and untie all the knots. That's why Virgo, the symbol for Virgo, you guys see it has it's an M. I forgot what the M is for in the symbol, but it's got a tied end, because Virgo energy hates loose ends. It hates things that are unfinished, and its job is to finish things and to tie up the loose ends and to make sense of things. So while Mercury is in Virgo, that's kind of more of the, like, where our mental activity is going to go, is towards stuff like that. And yeah, maybe being sarcastic assholes too, but whatever. Okay. Oh, and one other thing for Mercury and Virgo, like I said, this is really dope energy. I'm not just totally dissing on it, but I'm telling the truth about the negative side too. Nobody who likes to wear makeup really gives a shit about people who don't like makeup. I've noticed that with Virgo transits, even Virgo moon transits. There used to be this lady that whenever I would do live streams, and if that live stream happened to be done on a day when the moon was in Virgo, it was like a couple months in a row, this same lady would pop up on those moon and Virgo days and comment and tell me how she didn't think I should wear that much makeup. And after the second or third time, I was like, all right, lady, we get it already. You're a Virgo and you don't like makeup. But guess what? I do like makeup. Okay. And if you don't, you can go somewhere else and watch someone who has a plain Jane face and be satisfied. Because that ain't me. It was always when the moon was in Virgo, y'all. Like, so while Mercury's in that sign, girls, or guys, whoever, are going to start posting pictures. And watch, when the sun moves into Virgo as well, okay, which is coming up, Mercury in Virgo, and then on the 22nd the sun moves into Virgo. So that's when people are going to start posting their selfies of natural face, hashtag no filter, hashtag no makeup, hashtag natural look. So it's like, good for you and your already flawless skin. Okay, like, some of us look like we have a disease if we don't wear makeup, and people won't hesitate to tell us. So yeah, some of us need a little bit of help. While it's Virgo season, even, like, we'll still do it. But if you don't, good for you. Okay. So Virgo transits tend to bring that out of people where they're like, I just like to see people with their natural faces. Yeah, okay, good for you. Clap, clap. Do you want a brownie? Do you want a cookie? Do you want a coin? Like, what do you want? The rest of us still like to pack that shit on and leave us alone. So that's another tip for when, energy is in Virgo. Just do you and let other people do them. And don't try to correct people so much, okay? So anyway, yes, Mercury in Virgo through September the 5th. And then we move into on the 21st or yeah. Oops. Okay. So, we have the moon switching signs on the 21st into the sign of Libra, and the sun is finishing up its run through the sign of Leo. So moon in Libra days, moon in Libra, and then sun in Leo. It's all about looks, vanity, beauty. You know what I'm saying? It's all about your appearance or the appearances of others. Like really paying attention to stuff like that. You can't walk by a mirror and not glance and not do a little turn, little hair flip or two. Like you can't help yourself when there's Leo and Libra energy in the air. Hello. It's also very romantic, relationship oriented, dating oriented energies. So that may be enhanced on those days too. Now we get to the 22nd of August, and this is when the sun moves into Virgo. So the sun in Virgo, Mercury in Virgo. So Virgo season begins. Okay, there's no other planets in Leo, and Leos, I know you guys like to claim the whole damn month of August, and also like 5 months before that as your birthday's coming. It's almost my birthday. Leo season. Hey, July and August. Woo. Yeah, but there's no more energy going to be in Leo for a hot minute, okay? So Virgo season begins. Sun in Virgo from August 22nd until September 22nd of 2020. So the sun and Mercury are together. Mercury rules the sign of Virgo. Mercury's at home in Virgo, and then Mercury's with the sun in Virgo. Lots of Virgo energy in the air. Time to start planting those harvests, planting your little gardens or whatever. I'm tempted to buy some plants, even though my ass is not very responsible when it comes to plants. I'm thinking of trying it again, try my little Taurus green thumb over here when it's Virgo season. Virgo energy, it does rule, it's an earth sign, so it is associated with like planting and cultivating things and harvesting stuff and everything. It's when we get ready for the fall, you guys. Oh my gosh, the fall time. Yes, you guys know The Weeknd. I know I always talk about him, but he's dope. Whatever. He is a Scorpio moon, and he says on the song Starboy, that's not really one of my favorite songs of his, but he says I come alive in the fall time. And I'm just like, of course you do. You're a Scorpio moon. And I know people are like, yeah, he's an Aquarius. Duh. Yeah, but his moon is Scorpio. And I strongly feel like he could be a Scorpio rising also. And for him to say, I come alive in the fall time, that would totally make sense, because when planets are in your rising sign, like when they transit through your rising sign, you do feel more alive. You come out of that dark 12th house and step into that first house, and you're like, what's good, world? I'm here. It's like another birthday almost. So that would make a lot of sense. But yes, back to Virgo season. Virgo season kicks it off, man. Can't wait for the fall. Can't wait. But Virgo season, it is about there plants and stuff like that are associated with Virgo, planting things and growing stuff, for the future. Is Virgo's all about that life. Preparing, being prepared is all Virgo. So we will be all getting a taste of that energy for the next month or so. Okay. And happy birthday in advance to all Virgo sun people. Oh, my lovely Virgos. I have so many of you in my personal life. Like, I'm telling you, August, September, those months are popping birthday wise. Like, Like, it's like every week there's at least two birthdays, in my life there is. And I heard that Virgo is one of the most popular signs to be born under. And studies show that blah, blah, blah. You know why I think that is? I think it's because, and I have two Virgo kids, and they have a huge age difference between them. But I was thinking it's because in the wintertime, you know, in December and January, when Virgos are conceived, like, we are trying to stay warm, we're trying to be cuddly and cozy, and sometimes bada boom bada bing, some things just happen, you know what I'm saying, when you're trying to snuggle up with somebody or whatever and stay warm for the winter. So then 9 months later, when here comes a little Virgo. Okay, so I don't know. That's my theory on that. Virgos are usually conceived around the holidays, the at least the U.S. holidays. So that's probably why people are in that holiday spirit, honey. Okay, and they just get a little too into that holiday spirit, and what do you know? Then you pop out some little Virgos. So anyway, happy birthday to all Virgos. You guys are dope people. You guys make me laugh. Virgo's my 11th house of friends. So personally, I have a lot of Virgo friends, and I think you guys are dope. Okay. So anyway, moving along, we're covering only through the 23rd. So the moon is in Libra. And on the 23rd, the moon moves into Scorpio. Speaking of the weekend and his Scorpio moon, and I come alive in the fall time. Yes, so yes, very early in the day on the 23rd, the moon moves into Scorpio, where she will remain there for a couple of days, but hey, the mood does switch up a little bit from Libra and, oh, let's go to the store together. Let's go to Ulta. Let's go shopping. Oh my God, we got to look beautiful. And then it moves into Scorpio, which is a little dark and broody and like, no one talk to me. I hate people. With your black hoodie on over your face and your bangs in your face and your dark eyeliner, just like, go away. So yeah, the energy shifts into that. No, but for real, moon and Scorpio days, sorry if I'm redundant and repetitive every month, you guys, but hey, whatever. The moon goes through the signs every month. So moon and Scorpio days are really chill and kick back for diving into the occult, astrology, tarot, numerology, any type of deep mind spiritual studies. And also, moon and Scorpio days are good for just diving into anything you are really into, or anyone that you're really into. You know what I'm saying? Winkety wink. Really just being into them, obsessed, So, or just, yeah, if you are involved in anything or like to study anything, moon and Scorpio days are really dope for research, because you want to get down to the nitty gritty. And then we've got Scorpio and Virgo energy combined. That is really some good researching energy. Just don't use it to be a creep, you guys, and be a stalker or anything like that. But yes, for getting down to the details, including hidden details, Scorpio moon's days are good for uncovering secrets. Okay, hidden information, hidden by anybody. And your inner BS detector and radar will go flying like boop, 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 off the charts when the moon is in Scorpio. Just do not tap into being suspicious for no reason, being overly paranoid, stuff like that. Scorpios, unfortunately, are known for that too. Scorpio energy is jealousy, paranoia, stuff like that. But moon and Scorpio days are good for like watching serial killer documentaries. Like, ooh, that reminds me, I need to finish watching the Jodi Arias one, or Arias, whatever. I need to finish watching that one, and looking at her chart, following along is so interesting, you guys, so interesting. But yes, anything that's dark or like the occult or scary or any of that stuff is all Scorpio moon day stuff to dive into. But yeah, you guys, that's pretty much it for the week of August 16th through the 23rd of 2020. So thank you so much for listening to my ramblings. And once again, I am teaching a class on Saturn and Aquarius on September 2nd of 2020. Once I have the appropriate links, I will post them. Like I said, I think the website just needs to be updated, but yes. Okay, yes, look out for my class, okay? Synchronicity University under nadiashah.com. Once again, special thanks to Nadia and to Aquila Moon. You know, she is another astro homegirl of mine too. They're both like super dope lady astrologers, so check both of them out. They're both on YouTube if you don't already know either one of them, and they're both on IG as well. And don't forget to follow me on IG, and I will keep you guys posted on my class and also on other horoscope stuff. And just if you want to clown around and crack jokes with me in the language of astrology, follow me on Instagram too, at Cosmic Homegirl, and I do all of that in my IG stories all the time. So thank you for listening once again, you guys. I hope you have a really good week. Stay safe out there, stay healthy out there too, and I'll see you guys in my next video. All right, peace.